We placed several strands of copper filament and rolled it into a small ball and then placed it into a test tube. We placed the test tube under the fume hood and added enough concentrated nitric acid to cover the copper. The brown gas produced in this conversion is NO2. We then used a glass stirring rod to place a drop of the solution from our test tube onto a piece of pH paper. We then placed a drop of sodium hydroxide solution on the other end of our pH test paper. The pH of the sodium hydroxide solution was 10. We then got a 250 milliliter beaker and filled it halfway with ice water. We then placed our test tube into the ice water. We then added sodium hydroxide. We made sure to have constant stirring to our solution. First, we started with preparing a hot water bath on a hot plate and heating it. We then added the test tube to the hot water bath and had occasional stirring. It eventually turned all the solid material into a black-brown substance, which is copper 2 oxide. To get all of the liquid out of the test tube, we used a pipette to remove it, being careful not to lose any of the precipitate. We then added 3 milliliters of sulfuric acid to the precipitate. The oxide dissolved with the formation of a blue copper 2 sulfate solution. We placed our test tube into a cold water bath in a 250 milliliter beaker. We then added a small spatula full of granulated zinc to this solution. We then stirred it gently with a glass stirring rod until the blue color disappears and all the excess zinc is used up by the acid. Since the second reaction produces hydrogen gas, the absence of bubbles as well as the disappearance of the blue color shows the reaction is finished.